This is the index maintenance module, and we are discussing about the reasons for the index performance degradation. One of the reason is the fragmentation, and fragmentation we have discussed in the fragmentation video, which is the last video. And the second reason for the index performance degradation is the low page density. What is the page density? Page density is also known as the fullness of the page, and this is the number of rows contained in a page of the database. So if the rows takes all the space on this database page, then it means the density is 100%. If the page is empty, then it means the density of this database page is 0%. And so the density is not a problem, but the low page density is a problem for the index. What is the low page density? Low page density, it is also kind of fragmentation, and this fragmentation is known as the internal fragmentation. And this happens when there is a large fixed size records. This is one of the reason. For example, we have this table, product table, and it has the item ID column and description column, and there is the cluster index on item ID. Now this is the description is a fixed size column 4000. When we will insert this record in then the data, it will in the database page. This is the page of the database. The size is 896 8096, and from this size the 96 byte is the header, which contains the header information. And now this fixed size 4000 will take the bytes from this free space. So the 4000 bytes will be occupied with the data, and the remaining 3000 bytes are now free. If there is another record will be inserted, this record is also 4000 byte, which cannot fit into this page. So a new page will be created with these 4000 bytes, and now that there is also the 3000 bytes. Now these 3000 bytes, whenever we are going to insert the data on this leaf level of the index, and there is the 3000 bytes will be the free spaces. So this is the known as the low page density, because it's creating the free space on the page, and the page density is now low. And this page density is low mean this is the fragmentation on the pages, and this fragmentation on the pages is known as the internal fragmentation. So this is the low page density, which is the one of the reason why when we are going to insert a large fixed size records. And there is the another kind of the reason when there is the logical fragmentation happened, that time also this page low page density can occur. And this low page density now affects the performance of index scannings.